Welcome back to the Daily Taoist with Will S. We are talking about the Tao Te Ching and how to get back into spirit and alignment with the way. I will be your guide on this journey of 81 verses. Today I'll be talking about verse number 4. The Tao is empty but inexhaustible, bottomless, the ancestor of it all. Within it, the sharp edges become smooth. The twisted knots loosen. The sun is softened by a cloud. The dust settles into place. It is hidden but always present. I do not know who gave birth to it. It seems to be the common ancestor of all, the father of things. Living infinitely. The Tao is the source of all life, yet it is empty and limitless and cannot be constrained, quantified, or measured. This life giving energy of creation provides a profound source of joy that's accessible at all times. If you live from an infinite perspective, you will relinquish the idea that your only identity is the physical body in which you progress from birth to death. In your totality, you're an infinite being disguised as a person existing in the world of sharp edges and twisted knots. That is the verse that this refers to. Coalescing within and around you at all times is the invisible life giving force of the Tao. It is inexhaustible, it is bottomless, it cannot be depleted. This fourth verse of the Tao invites you to consider rearranging your thoughts about who you are. It seems to be saying that cultivating an awareness of the infinite aspect of yourself is the way to tap into the limitless source of creative energy that flows through you. For example, you may want to help less fortunate people improve their day to day existence, but you don't believe you have the time or energy to do so because of who you are and what you presently do. As you relax your hold on the idea of yourself as the job you do or the life you're living and seek to acquaint yourself with the limitless creative energy that is a part of you, your time and energy you require will appear. Imagine yourself helping others, guided by the infinite aspect of yourself, will generate behavior and actions that complement your vision through the common ancestor of the Tao. Ultimately, you'll cultivate an absolute knowing of whatever assistance you need is right here and right now, in front of you, in back of, above, and below you. It is empty, yet it is very much present. It is, as Lao-Tzu reminds you, inexhaustible, bottomless, and the ancestor of it all. Awareness of the omnipresence of the Tao means that thoughts of shortages or lack are not prevalent. Beliefs such as there's no way this will happen, it's not my destiny, or with my luck things will never work out cease to be entertained. Instead, you begin to expect that you imagine for yourself is not only on its way, it's already here. This new self portrait, based on the cooperative presence of the invisible Tao, elevates you to living an inspired life. That is, one being in spirit or in unending touch with the Tao. When you live infinitely, the rewards are a sense of peaceful joy because you know that all is in order. This is what I imagine Lao Tzu's ancient words mean in our modern era. Consider all things that seem to be a problem from the perspective of the eternal Tao. Believing that there's a shortage of prosperity is a signal to think in terms of the inexhaustible source, the Tao. Just like anything else on our planet, money is available in limitless quantities. Know this and connect to the bottomless supply. Do it first in your thoughts by affirming, everything I need now is here. Prosperity thoughts are energetic instructions to access your infinite self, so actions will follow them. Take this same approach, staying in harmony with the Tao, to all of your problems, so there's an all encompassing supply of well being to partner with. So rather than giving energy to illness and perceived misfortunes, stay with the Tao. Stay with what can never be used up. Stay with what is which is the Father of all things, the creative source of all. It will work with you and for you as you have it in your thoughts, then in your feelings, and finally in your actions. Be an infinite observer. When acknowledged as a sign of change, worry is transitory. It's simply part of the world of the changing. If you view your life from the vantage point of an infinite observer, concerns, anxieties, and struggles blend into the eternal mix. From this ageless perspective, picture how important the things you feel depressed about now will be in 100, 1,000, a million, or an uncountable number of years. Remember that you, like the infinite Tao from which you originated, are part of an eternal reality. Rearrange your thoughts to practice thinking in alignment with the Tao. With the assistance of the eternal Tao, all of the sharp edges of life smooth out, the knots loosen, and the dust settles. Try it. Do the Tao now. Pick a situation today. Any situation will work. Instead of verbally responding, be silent and listen to your thoughts. For example, in a social gathering or business meetings, choose to seek the emptiness found in silence in order to be aware of your infinite self. Invite it to let you know when or whether to respond. If you find your worldly ego interpreting or judging, then just observe that without criticizing or changing it. You'll begin to find more and more situations where it feels peaceful and joyful to be without response. Dot, dot, dot. Just to be in the infinity that's hidden but always present. You may want to duplicate this advice by my teacher, Wayne Dyer's teacher, Nisarata Mahara, and post it conspicuously so that you can read it daily. Wisdom is knowing that I am nothing. Love is knowing that I am everything. And between the two, my life moves. And while you are living, stay as close to love as you can. September the 28th at 12:27 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you guys for listening to this podcast. I appreciate each and every one of you in the Mandelbrot universe. I am trying, or I'm just existing as best I can. Um, My struggle or daily struggle is to be overproductive or busy. I'm really trying to take a step back in my life, and not put too many expectations on myself or my life. It's been my Achilles heel in the past. If you are getting enjoyment out of this podcast, please follow, like, and subscribe on your favorite platform. I am on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I am seriously considering TikTok as a new platform to try out some reels. If that's something you are interested in, please send me a message. If you are interested in mentoring or being part of a discussion group, please sign on to our Discord and Telegram group. Once again, I love each and every one of you. Namaste from Will S.